and welcome back to a little bit of Calm and Crazy. My name is Jennifer, and today I am so excited to share with you more Dollar Tree DIY projects. We are heading into the kitchen, and I can't wait to share 3.5 projects with you. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am so glad that you are here, and I hope that you will take a moment to introduce yourself in the comments below. And if you are returning, thank you so much. As always, I am so appreciative. If you don't know it, you can find me on Instagram. It is a little bit of Calm and Crazy over there, just like it is here. And I'm just starting to sharing some original videos over there. And I also share some more personal things. So if you're interested in that, that would be a good place to find me. If you have not hit that subscribe button and you enjoy budget DIYs and decor, I would love for you to hit that button, and let's go ahead and get right on into these projects. For the first project, I am using this 8x10 frame, as well as the larger black poster stickers. These are the uppercase ones, and some smaller black stickers as well. This is honestly one of the easiest projects, but I love how it all comes together. So go ahead and remove everything out of the frame, but leave the glass inside and push the little tabs right back in just to hold the glass in place. Now using the black poster stickers, I am spelling out the word pies. So first I'm just laying the stickers on there. That's the nice thing about glass is I get some wiggle room. I can reposition. I want to make sure that I have the exact spacing from each edge, and so I place my P and my S where I want them. I line up my I and E in between, and then I use my ruler to make sure that all of my letters are straight. Once I have my letters nice and straight and exactly where I want them, I just press them down. It is as simple as that. Using something with a curved edge, I'm going to use this to help me place my next set of letters, which I'm actually spelling out fresh baked. So using the tiny little letters and a ruler. Now you don't have to necessarily use the ruler. I just find it easier to go ahead and have all of my letters out prior to doing this. But if you prefer to go straight from your sticker sheet, by all means, do whatever you prefer to do. Now, what I'm using to help me with my edge is actually a lemon plate that I picked up from Dollar Tree. And it works perfectly, but anything with that kind of a shape would work just as well. When placing my letters and words down, you'll find that I find it easiest to actually start in the center. So with baked, I did start with a B and I worked my way from the center. But with fresh, I'm actually starting with the H and working my way from with the H all the way to the F. And that way I have that middle point is equal for both of the words. Once I have all my letters in place, I go ahead and I press them down. It honestly is just that simple. But the project is not finished yet. I wanted to make sure that I did not see those pesky little prongs on the other side. So I went ahead and I removed the glass and I took my pliers and I pulled those out. Now you want to be careful with this because these frames are not real wood and it will split. So I do hold it and as I'm pulling. Then I went in with some E6000 and I took it around the edge of the frame where the glass would be sitting. I placed the glass right back inside and then I let it set up. It is that simple, and this turned out so cute. I love this. I actually got the idea from a friend. She had something very similar that she had purchased, and when I saw it, I knew that I could make it myself for so much less. I hope you honestly love this as much as I do. So project number 2 is actually even easier, believe it or not. So I picked up this Blessed and Thankful placemat from Dollar Tree, as well as an 11x14 picture frame this time. Using the glass from the picture frame, you're going to cut down your placemat so that it will fit inside of your frame. Now you can do this a couple different ways. You can use and place it down and just use your craft knife, or you can use a pencil or a pen and draw it out and then go in with a pair of scissors and cut. Either way gets the job done. Once you have it all cut out, go ahead and place the placemat back into your frame. And then I like to put the glass back in just to give it the weight. Otherwise it's really light and you'll find that it likes to fall over. And then I put the backing back in, fold the little prongs right back on, and there you have it. It is all done. I wasn't kidding. This is such a simple and easy project. For the last project, I pick up this happiness, laughter, and love little sign, plaque, whatever you want to call it. I will also be using a Waverly's chalk paint in white, some black acrylic paint. This is Folk Art in licorice, as well as some Mod Podge. I do have a free printable for you. It will be listed with the supplies down in the description box, the link to that. The paper that I'm using was a 12 by 12 from Hobby Lobby. It was originally 69 cents, but I got it for $1. I cut it to 8.5 by 11 so that it would fit and be able to run through my printer. Once I had it all printed, now you see here that I am cutting it down so that it will fit onto the plaque. I want it to fit perfectly onto the plaque. If it does have a slight hangover, that's okay. You'll see what I will do with that in just a moment. So here you see that I'm removing the sticker and sanding the back just to get off any residue that the sticker left behind. And now I'm sanding the front of the sign to remove any of the glitter. I'm not being super picky because this is the part that the printable will go on, but glitter does kind of leave some lumps and bumps sometimes, and so I want to make it as smooth as possible. Once I wipe it off with a clean towel, now I can go in with my white paint and paint it out. I want to go ahead and paint everything and just give it a nice coat of the chalk paint just as a nice base paint. In the end, it did take me just one coat everywhere. I did go over the pink with the chalk paint. That was an interesting thing. I have to tell you, the pink actually kind of bled. The chalk paint picked up the pink a little bit. I was not expecting that, but it still worked out just fine when I went over with the black, but I wanted to make sure that I only had to use one coat of the black, which is all I had to do, so I was happy with that in the end. So here you see that I did tape off before I went in with the black, and that's just to help me not be quite so messy. If you have a steadier hand than I do, you could leave that step out. So I painted the main part of the plaque white and the base black. Once all the paint dries, I'm going in with a thin coat of Mod Podge, and this is on the very front, the original front of the sign, in order to place down the printable. This idea actually came because my daughter is starting to want to cook and bake, and I felt like she really could use something like this in the kitchen to help her out when she's trying to figure things out. She just used a recipe that called for a pinch, and she didn't quite know what a pinch meant, and so I wanted to help her out. Once your Mod Podge is completely dry, then you can go in with a sanding block and you can sand your edges so that any of that paper that it is hanging over will then be smooth with your edge. And I prefer to do that than have my paper cut too short. On the back of the plaque, I am using these small little stickers again, and I'm spelling out Market Fresh, but you could spell out anything. Let's eat, recipes, it doesn't matter. I am making a recipe card holder. Again, a place for my daughter to stick her recipes as she is finding them on the internet and wanting to write them down and then have a place to hold them while she is practicing cooking. Maybe more microwave cooking right now, but I know as she gets older, she will do more things. Again, here is my little ruler tip. This is my favorite way to do stickers. I like to place all of my stickers on a ruler first so that I have the spacing that I want. Then I place my stickers onto where they're going, I press them down, and then I do have to do a little finagling to get them off of the ruler, but it really does help me to line them up where I want them. To protect this, I did go over it with some Mod Podge, and once this was all set up and dried, now it is time to add the clip so that we can do the recipe card. So I am using this super glue gel and this magnetic clip that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. They come in a pack of 4, just adding the super glue straight onto that, putting it right into the center, and there you have it, a super easy project, perfect for displaying her recipe cards. I love that it is double-sided. I know that we will get so much use out of it. Not only will my daughter get to use it, but let's be honest, hopefully so will my boys. And sometimes I struggle with my conversions as well. And so this just is such a simple and easy thing for me to have in my kitchen. Here's one more look at all of the projects. I hope that you love them as much as I do, and if you do, could you please give this video a big thumbs up? I would love it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!